Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Hello, guys. Alex, can I ask to give a possibility to share the screen, because when I'm trying to share, it says that host disables.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
So participant admission number 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so at first I wanted to just present to show the Megaton wallet as it is working, but as far as I understand, yeah, you are not. So everyone can do that by downloading from the store. So I have decided to go through the points, as Alex said, that make it differ, right? So my name is Arsen. I'm working as a senior full stack developer for about 15 years. And yeah, this is my first project, honestly speaking, on the crypto market. But I want to say that I had a kind of lots of pleasure to work with the Freeton. I think it has a great API, and yeah, I think I'll continue in this system. So let's start. So what is Megaton? Megaton is a tiny MVP project, right? That solves all the necessary tasks, all the necessary features, that has all the necessary features that the end user may require, right? But while developing the Megaton, we pay attention on these 4 points. So we put these 4 points in the base of the source code. We pay much attention on the security. We pay much attention on the safety, because we wanted it to be very safe for the end user, and for end user to be sure that we're not stealing the money, the tokens, but we're just providing the service for keeping their tokens and for doing the transactions, for uploading the contracts and so on, right? And about the extensibility, we wanted to make it extendable because because this is a new project, right? And we don't know where it should go. So we have decided to put the extendability as one of the base points as well, and usability. So this is kind of, I think it says, the word says on it, right? So about the security, all the store, all the case, all the secrets and everything, right? It comes out the seed mnemonic, and other keys, everything is encrypted by IS encryption, well-known IS encryption, right? Which is confirmed by most of the governments, including US, right? So all the secure operations in the Megaton needs password, because we are not keeping the password in the open form, and we can't do any transactions or any operations without the password. So this is what about the security, the safety. So everything is open, right? For Megaton is open source, and all the code is open. And I put all the take all the contracts from the official GitHub repositories and make sure that the TFVMs are built by me or by our team, right? And they does not contain any malware or any hidden fees or hidden transactions that may not be visible to the user, right? So as it was in the requirement, it doesn't contain any ads, and it doesn't have any service calls. The only connection that we have, that is the connection to the Freeton node, right? No other connections. About the extensibility, there is lots of principles in the programming, right? That is about extensibility. So we have tried to keep all these principles working in our source code. So for example, for adding a new Ton network, we just need to add a new URL right in the configuration file, and that new network will appear in the list of Ton networks. So by default, Ton support Ton crystals and dev network, meaning that main network and dev network, right? Net Ton devs. But it's easy to add other networks as well. It's just adding one line in the configuration. And about the so about the other wallets as well, so it is even easy to add a new, for example, Ethereum wallet to the application. It is as easy as to write an equal equal provider, right? We have a Ton provider, but if someone writes, for
1
example,
minute left.
Ethereum provider, yeah, and implement, sorry?
1 minute left.
Yeah. And implements that methods, deploy contract, and so on. He'll be able to see all that functionality as well, right? So, and about the user interface, I have chosen Material UI, right? It is using React Material UI API, and kind of I have tried to use all the best practices from Material UI, meaning that it is possible to create new themes and so on. And so forth, right? And about the roadmap, as kind of, there are lots of ideas. At first, I didn't understand the full logic, right? But currently, I have lots of ideas how to improve I'm thinking even to add the possibility to add custom smart contracts. Want to add the support for all the smart contracts, to add settings and so on. So I have lots of ideas that want to implement in the application. And I think I finish on time, right? So you can ask questions. All the questions are welcome.
Thank you very much. I have one question. Do you have your extension is inside Google Chrome Marketplace?
Yes, it is already deployed. It is called Megaton. If you go to Chrome Store, search. I need to. If you go to Chrome Store and search for Megaton, it will appear. Yeah, and you can put it and test it, and everything works.
Okay, because I didn't find the link in your submission.
Because at the time of submission, I did submission to the store, but they didn't add it yet. But if you go to search it now, it's here, right? If you see my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
thank you.
Yeah.
And another question that I have is, I checked your manifest JSON file, and I can see you are changing content security policy. Is it really necessary?
Yeah, honestly speaking, I couldn't do it without that because I'm using the official Freeton WebAssembly, right? It was not working without that. I've tried lots of other variations. I'm not changing any content, but for calling the WebAssembly, right, I had to do that. I'm not sure. Maybe there are other ways. I'll take a look in there and fix that.
Okay, got it. Anybody else has a question?
Yeah, I have a small question. It's not clear how does this wallet encryption works. I mean, the wallets that you encrypt to put to local storage.
Yeah, sure. So if I
what will happen after you have PIN code and the phrase, for example? How does it go?
Yeah, sure. I have that explained in the documentation as well, but I understand that kind of, it's hard to read the documentation. Yeah, so if I can go to the store application, right? Wallet, right? Here you can find all the necessary, all the information I'm storing, right? I'm not using any backend. Everything is here, right? When user is writing the password, right? Kind of when user is starting the use of the application, right, I am taking the password and I am encoding it with that IS encryption and putting it here, the password hash and the password nonce, right? Every time user needs to do some operation, some secure operation, I'm asking for the password. And for example, asking for the password, doing the same encryption, comparing with the hash. If the hash matches, I'm taking the secret and I'm hashing, I'm encrypting again, right? So I'm not sure if I could. So this is the only information I'm keeping wallets, right? Oh, I don't have any wallets here.
So you are taking a hash out of the password, and this hash is used to decipher, decrypt the wallet data.
No. Every time users do some secure operation, right, I'm asking the password again, right? User enters the password. I'm checking if the hash is matched, right? And after that, I'm decrypting the secrets using the original password, but I'm not storing the password to anywhere. I'm just decrypting and forgetting the password.
Yeah, I was just asking about the, algorithm. How does this encryption go? But anyway, yeah, I'll check it later.
I'm doing that IS algorithm, IS and the well-known algorithm. We can talk that in Telegram as well. So
okay.
Maybe I'm not understanding the question. Or I explained that in documentation as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. So we have a very restricted requirement. So thank you, Arsen. And
thank you, guys.
Let's listen the submission number 5 from Kon Vik.
Okay.
Kon Vik.
Here?
Yeah, he's here. Kon Vik.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Please second. Okay. Okay, let's introduce our solution. We name our web extension MyTon Wallet. We have prepared two certain sections for this presentation, and initially need to say about the current features. First of all, we need to say that our team have realized all items by criteria in both list hard and soft. This fact can be verified by checking our submission. About disability, we have realized two modes for pop-up and for page. We have found that both approaches must be in such web extension for comfortable using, because user must have quick access to the whole operation. For this aim, we have added pop-up, but also for better user experience, we have put it all long form in wizards to the page where user wants to have a menu for quick navigation and etc. This slide describes about our vision of key storing, and this vision is not only a web extension, because users want to store own assets in a security manner for many live cases. For all such cases, we have developed own file format that will allow to backup, restore keys and data from and to the database on any devices. This file contains encrypted by ISGSM algorithm data. Also into this file mounted hid field that will allow restoring password by association. Key store file have two modes, full export and base. The base size per account around 500 bytes, and this size can be reduced in the next version. Why this size is critical will be described in the next section. This slide describes backup notification feature, as only user will add a new account or remove, and the the warning about need to create will be shown. This slide describes out logout feature. The user can select the idle time, after which the wallet will be locked automatically. All assets stored in the safe way. The near future. Here you can see the demo of how will be transferred data between PC and mobile device. The throughput for this method 1-2 kilobyte per second. That means that to sync 10 accounts between devices need to wait 3 or 5 seconds. Max data transfer rate is around 8 kilobyte per second. To protect from illegal transferring of assets, we offer to use PC web extension and mobile version with storing all assets in multi-sig wallets. One owner on PC and one on mobile. If one of the devices will be compromised, then only one pair of keys will be stolen. The user will be able to transfer all assets on the new multi-sig environment if any suspicion action will be tracked. We have developed an offer to consider the tip 32. This document describes the uniform Web3 injection script. We have decided that the end user and developers must not be hostages of the one solution, better to give freedom of choice without bending to the one web extension. As additional useful tool, we plan to develop a web editor for smart contracts based on Solidity language. Thank you very much. And please ask me something.
Okay, great. Thank you. I have one question. Are you going to support other browsers like Firefox or?
Yes. We have cross-browser compatibility, and maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago we have sent our web extension submission to the Opera and the Edge web stores, but no luck. We are awaiting for this time, and Chrome web store is confirmed that our web extension can be downloaded from there. You can find our web extension there in web Chrome.
And what about Firefox?
Firefox, we have tested, but it is not fully compatible because due to our, for example, private field and classes need to rewrite web extension for Firefox. But we also plan to do this work.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Anybody else have a question? Guys? Sergey? Turin? No?
Silent.
Okay. Silent. Okay, thank you.
Maybe later, because we have contact email.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. So the next in the line is submission number 6, Nikita Navalikhin.
Hello. Yes, and hello. I don't want to show my 1 second. I don't want to show my presentation because I want to show wallet because I think it is more useful for us. 1 second. I want to open browser. You hear me?
Yes.
We hear you, but could you share your screen?
Yes. 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, you see this application. It's Crystalix. It's my wallet, and I want to see. I want to show my wallet. Let's start. when user installed extension, but I want to remark that I can't publish this extension, but yes, I published, but I have two problems. First problems, I think this product is better, and I want to release more stable version. And second, I pushed my application, but Google Chrome waiting approved my extension approved when Google approved this application. Let's start. First screen, user could see two buttons: restore via seed phrase or create a new wallet. Example: if user create new wallets, we create wallets, generate seed phrase, and when when user save this phrase, we deploying this contract. Example: after saving contract, user must set PIN code. It's not bug. Yes, it's a bug, but I have 3 accounts, and every account is wallet support multi-account. And example, what user could do. Example: user could send tokens and set comments, and we show last transaction and comments about transfers, and also user could change account. Example: we could account rename to my wallet. Example. And what's application? No, I don't know. We support 2 themes. For example, user could work in white theme and dark. Also, user could remove wallet and save his backup phrase. Yes, if he set PIN code. That's example. Yes. I also user could change networks. That's all. What about and some my plans? Example: this wallet is now this wallet is better because it's have some problems, but not critical, but they are exist. Example: when we send money to in our wallets, we does not show progress bar. It's why it's look as stupid, but it's not stupid. We waiting, then servers ask response. Or also we does not I think you asked me about wallets, and I try to answer. Yes, I am finished.
Okay, thank you. Anybody has questions? Okay, could you tell us when the user enters his or her seed phrase, where do you keep it and how?
Yes, it's a good question, but I save now. My application does not have encryption. No, we save this data on local storage, and we does not encrypt because it's better version. And I started work with bug because we save all parameters as plain text. That's why in this version, and we talk about code which in master trees. Yes, this code does not have encryption, and all the data is plain text and local storage.
Okay. Yes, please.
Yeah, I just, as we understand, there is no encryption. Do your project use any kind of external dependencies, any scripts from NPM?
No, yeah, I am started developing this function, but now, yes, yeah, of course, no. If we talk about encryption, my current trees, my current version does not have encryption library, but I am started in our trees developing encryption, but in master, I haven't.
Yeah, but I mean, does your project has any package dependencies, any scripts that you include to your project?
No, 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 it's 1 second. No, my project doesn't have.
Does not have any dependency in the package JSON, right?
No. If we talk about any packages, yes, of course, my wallet contains 10 dependencies. It's React, Redux, and Material.
Yeah, but as your project does not have any encryption, are you sure that dependencies that you use are secure enough to rely on them?
Oh, sorry, but I don't understand your question.
I mean, are you sure that any external dependencies do not send any data from your extension to some external?
No. We doesn't send nothing.
Not you, but any kind of dependency included to the project.
Sorry.
Guys, maybe I can translate if or
please help
I mean,
me.
I can translate the question maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good question actually for wallets. So you are using external dependency in your code, JavaScript.
Yes,
and inside this external dependency, it could be some flaws, some bugs, some issues with security. And
yes.
because you're using some other programs from some other authors, you can be sure, I think, or I don't know, that they do not send some data to other servers, some other way can compromise.
Yes, I understand your question. You asked me about send my application any request to another service. No, library example, Google Analytics and over. Yes. No, my application.
No. The question is because you are using other code from other authors.
Alex, ask him in Russian, please. I think it would be much better and save our time.
Окей, sorry. Вы используете код других авторов и как зависимости, поскольку вы используете NPM, соответственно, NPM предподтягивает другой код, и вы вызываете функции. Соответственно, вопрос в том, что как вы можете, так сказать, своим пользователям гарантировать, что те функции, которые вы вызываете, не ваши функции, а функции внешних библиотек, которые вы используете, что вот этот внешний код, он безопасен, и он не может скомпрометировать ключи или еще какое-то содержимое кошелька.
Ну, answer in English or Russian?
Yeah, please, in English. If possible.
In English, I can't guarantee. I can't guarantee because it's if user check out my project and try to install. No, yes, I could. I can. I could set checksum example after installation, and if version or code is changed, I could. Yes, I could. Show message about this library is maybe is hacked, but in my version I can't check other extension, other package, no, because I'm доверяем.
Because you are trusting them. Okay, okay, got it. Thank you. Actually, it's a very good question. It would be nice if every participant could have some answer for this question, because this question is dependent, is connected to all submissions.
Yeah, the first actually solution might be you can specify content security policy in the manifest JSON to forbid any request to any external source. It does not cover everything, but can help a bit, and also to use encryption and maybe some other techniques as well.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikita. So next is submission number 7, Philip Pavo, please.
Yeah, hi. I haven't made any presentation, but we can I share screen?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sorry. Desktop. Okay. Okay. Can you see it? No.
Not yet.
Sorry. 1 minute. No. I need to reconnect to show screen. Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay, let's maybe you could reconnect, and maybe we will listen to the next presentation from RSquad team.
Okay, shall I start?
Yeah, please, Roman.
Yeah, hello everyone. We are RSquad and I'm Roman Nguyen, the production director. First of all, we would like to say thank you that we have an opportunity to show you our extension called ShardX. I think you understand that shard is a shard and X is an extension, and our logo consists of 2 shards of crystal. Yeah, I think that's really nice. So what about our extension? The main features is really simple and user-friendly, designed, inspired by the well-known MetaMask. We have full screen mode for users. We have full-fledged with a multi-sig wallet. We can export it phrase, in-person phrase, key pairs, change passwords, and so on. So first of all, I want to say that this was the stage 1 contest, which aimed to implement some basic features, and we implement all of them. At stage 2, we have worked with multi-sig, multi-accounts, token supports, and multi-transactions. We did multi-sig support and multi-accounts. I will talk about this a bit later. And stage 3 consists of the pool support, Web3-like connection, and the next feature that we will implement is the Web3-like connection. I think it is the most needed feature and for our projects, and not only our projects. Now I will give you a quick guide about first run and security. I don't have enough time to show you these scams, but you can check it out in our GitHub. There is a security scheme where you can see the algorithms. And in our PDF, you can see the flowchart of first run of our extension. You can check it by yourself. So about design, we developed a unique design. We haven't used any frameworks for it. And this is our homepage at the left side, where you can change network, so show settings. You can see your accounts, you can send transaction, you can propose or submit transaction, you can confirm transactions, and you see the transactions history. About login page, it is our user-friendly feature where we have easy editing of your account. So what is easy editing? I'm so sorry, it's the order a bit broken. Easy Ed wallet is like a serve. When you simple user want to create his wallet, he don't want to know about, for example, what is safe multisig or set code multisig or something else. So he just needs to specify his password and get his account. And what about common wallet editing? You can select the wallet time, you can enter the name, you can choose the seed phrase type, and you can add the custodians to this wallet. A bit more about our interface. So about confirmed transactions, we have an opportunity, if your multi-sig have custodians, more than one, you can submit and confirm transactions. So it is really good feature. Just all of subgovernance use this feature for provide prizes, but they using D-bots, and we thought that it would be nice to make this interface in our extension. And of course, you have restore page where you can restore your wallet using seed phrase or key pairs. You have a menu where you can do a lot of different things. So I think you can check it by yourself, just because we have only 5 minutes. And what I want to say more, that we are hosted in Chrome store, and this is actual version. We have tried to host on the Firefox store, but our bundle size was too big, and now we changed it and work to make our extension available on Firefox store. And one more thing, we haven't changed the code. You can see it there that our last commit was 26 days ago. I think it's really important to be to not cheating, yeah, and show the extension which was developed when the contest ended. So I think 26 days is too much to improve your wallet, but we haven't do any changes. We wait for judging ends. So thanks for all. Thanks for your attention, and RSquad were there. And I want to say that we are looking for partners which can which want to work with us and do the greatest products together. Thank you.
Okay, Roman, thank you. Could you tell us what is the maximum number of accounts you're supporting in your wallet?
It is not specified. We haven't tested it yet, but I think okay, 50 accounts. Okay, let it be 50 accounts.
50 accounts, because I know some of the wallets have the limitation. It is okay. And the other question.
It will support 20 accounts, 100%. We tested it. And you can work with local node too.
No, I mean, as a user, if I have, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 accounts, different accounts with different seed phrase, can I use them with your wallet?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many accounts do you have. You can add all of them.
Okay. I should check, because in one solution I've seen that they don't have any restrictions, but the UI is limited by pixels, and I can't add wallet, only 9.
Yeah, we have scroll bar.
Good. And another question: when I'm restoring the existing account with seed phrase, I saw you are allowing to enter the type of the wallet. Can I restore some custom wallet? I mean, do you allow me to...
No, we don't have custom contracts implementation there.
What?
Just because it's, I think that this is a stage 2 or 3 part. So contract interactions, the stage 3 part, I think, in this contest. So we try to concentrate on stage 1 functionality, and I think it's fair.
Yeah. And what would you say for the question of the previous?
That's really nice question. So I want to say 2 things. Yeah, we use, for example, Vue.js for a client, and some external libs like Knuckle. I think anybody know Knuckle. But of course, I don't have proofs that these libraries haven't provided data to their own servers. But this is client side. You can check all of network calls in the inspector. And if you can't do this, ask Chrome or your browsers for a bug. Just because it is a client. I think that the problems with XHR calls resolved by this. So, and you can check that there is no external calls.
Okay, got it. Anybody else have a question?
Yeah, I'm a bit ashamed to be so active with questions, but does your wallet has some kind of live updates? So imagine if I add many wallets, can I see how crystals come into my account without any kind of app refresh, just to see that in live?
Yes, it has live updates, but we developed a lot of products with the same kind of updates, and our way to update the balance of the accounts is Diamond. Why a Diamond? Just because subscriptions works not fine. If someone trying to use subscription, they should know that subscription returns 2 elements instead of 1. And I don't know why, but as I understand, there is a trouble with database. So when a balance changed, it changed 2 times and you get 2 events. It's not cool. So we used diamonds for or services, if you want, for every account. But I need to say that you will not get the notification. It is, but you don't need to reload your extension, or I don't know, delete and install it one more time to get the updates.
Okay. Thank you, Roman. So it's time. Thank you for your presentation and for answering the question. And now I want to invite submission number 7 again.
I'm so sorry.
Philip
Thank you.
Pavo.
All.
Yeah, hello. Sorry, now I can show you screen.
Yes, please, it's your turn.
Yeah, can you see screen?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't made any presentation, but we can go through our document, and if you have some questions, I can explain it more detailed. Yeah. So we have designed this extension. We have Unicure design, yeah, and we paid attention to design, and we skip some features, but we decided to make not very much features, but more better. So we have supporting manifest v3, yeah, as you can see, and it's not very helpful feature, but maybe in the future it will be necessary to support this. So we decided to make it, and we store as little as possible data in our extension. We store only seed phrase, encrypted seed phrase, and we made a mistake in this description. We have ChaCha20 encryption, not IS. Yeah, because ChaCha20 is included on Triton library, yeah. And we have service worker because manifest v3 requires it, and we can't use persistent background worker, and we had some problems with it. We made a little fork. As you can see in our source code, we have a little fork of Triton library. Yeah, and you can find it here, but it will be fixed next releases, because maybe I tell about it to Triton library developers, and maybe it will be fixed later. So we have yeah, this main three parts, and they works like you can see detailed if you set detailed flows. If you have some questions, you can ask. And so here's we save our data like this. So you can see it's all of data, sensitive data we save. So yeah, and from this data we restore or all of wallets, user wallets. So it's, yeah, I can say more without questions. You can ask if you have some questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question for you. So you choose to use the manifest data file or Chrome browser that declare the behavior of extension, and you choose to use version 3. What does it give you as a developer, and what benefits will have your users because of this?
Yeah, as I said, it's we have any benefits now, but we made this extension to better we made this extension in manifest v3 to when browsers will support this manifest, we won't do any factor our codes I don't know, to support it. And we have also support manifest 2. I add it later after context. You can see release with manifest v2. Yeah, and it's also work with browsers like Firefox and other. And we also make support of Safari. I use Safari, and I think it's important. Yeah, you can see this extension here. It works, and you can create. It works, so you can download it and install to the Safari. And another browsers manifest. You can find this, but I add it's a bit later after contents. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have any particular benefits. Only some difficulties in development, right?
No, I think it's better because we have less permissions. We have required permissions.
So it's more secure and require less computer power.
Yeah, it can be more secure. Yeah, and we have very little amount of this. These permissions. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Anybody else have a question?
Is that sketches in the Figma? Is that made by you guys, or you just invited, got some help by some designer?
It's Gem. You about it or what?
Yeah, I mean, in general, these Figma sketches that you just showed.
Figma. It's made by our my friend. It's designer. He's in our meeting. It's Sergey. You can add something to that.
Hi guys, I'm here.
If you
want. All that sketches look just amazing. I mean, I'm in love with that, definitely.
Yeah, it's we spent a lot of time to develop this design and sketches. Yeah, and but we paid attention to make a very user-friendly wallet, but it's not very developer-friendly now. But we will work with it. Yeah. Now we make websites and make some features like better animations in our wallet. And after contest, we will make a big release with these improvements, and maybe we will add our extension in Safari App Store. So,
Okay. Any other questions?
Is it clear? Is this close?
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear, more or less clear. Yeah. Thank you, Philip.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. The next one is the submission number 17, Maksym, Anurin. Yeah.
Hi all, I'm not Maksym, but we prepared a video presentation. If you don't mind, we will start it now and then Maksym will answer all your questions.
Okay, so it's a Svoi.dev-team submission number 17, right?
No, it's not Svoi.dev-team, it's a free-tone wallet.
Okay, okay, please.
Free-tone wallet. Our team. Originally, the project was started by Anurin and Veselov just for fun. Along with investigating phase and initial development, there are a few other people have joined as researchers and advisors. These people are involved in non-technical details. They are extremely interested in the project and don't ecosystem at all. These guys are waiting for the initial setup of the project to start their own contribution to grow the project. We classically follow three common principles: security, usability, and app growth. Security is the most important principle. Our users have to trust the application and our team. Also, we as vendor have to protect our users from potential fund losses by incorrect usage of the application and TON ecosystem. From a newbie user perspective, there are a lot of hard to understand terms, features, etc. We want to help our users to get involved in the TON ecosystem as simply as possible. For the case, we defined user guidelines like glossary, common attack vectors, safety checklist, and source binary signed-in. From a security perspective, we choose type safety Dart-based technical stack for prevent potential funds losses via bugs. In our opinion, Dart will help us to stay at quality code base along with the upgrowth contribution of junior developers. We plan to develop new features while our JS-based competitors fix issues. Dart Flutter grows in software development the same as crypto grows in a classical assets model. Public visible CI/CD is hard criteria to distribute such software. We are on it via GitHub Actions, and users may and have to check sources related to use binary distribution. Next one is usability. Usability makes our users happy, so it's an important principle too. Chosen UI framework Flutter is solving most of desires: expressive and flexible user interface, native performance, material design. Another bonus is cross-platform code base. Currently, it's pretty good to share the same user experience across mobile and desktop platforms. It makes a user free to switch between platforms with zero learning dependency. CI/CD is an usability friend. The users obtain releases and notifications as soon as possible. What about app growth? App growth is the main intention of core team. Our main idea is to provide a project ecosystem and the right technical stack to be able to contribute as easily as possible. This idea has to make it possible to make low-cost development to grow the project. We spent a lot of time setting up a project ecosystem. This is like heartbeat for the project in counterfront to phrase "give someone or something a bad name". Or Russian analog, как вы яхту назовете, так она и поплывет. Right now, we have a starting point to grow the project. So now we are born. Our core team still working on contribution guidelines, CI/CD configurations, knowledge documentation, setup public relation, etc. Here are some screenshots of our application, and if you have any questions, we are happy to answer them.
Yeah, thank you very much. Great presentation. And as I understand, like your submission is auto-generated from a website, right?
Yes.
we don't push extension in the store. It's our intention right now.
Maksym, your internet is lagging. We can't hear you well. We can't hear you well. So
maybe I stop sharing. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Do you hear me?
yeah, it's better.
So at submission date, we are not ready. We was not ready with our application. General, we started this project too late after original start. About two weeks before submission, we make decision to develop and show what our ability, our team ability. So right now we have version that удовлетворяет submission.
Satisfies the requirement. Okay, Maksym, maybe there are somebody who could ask a question for you.
Yes, please.
Guys.
Did you try to publish your app to the Chrome Web Store?
No, not yet. We planning to do that on this week.
Okay.
So yesterday we have first release that works as needed.
Anybody else? Okay, so can I restore some custom wallet in your application?
Okay, this feature is planned by design, by decision, by design. Right now we support only 2 contracts. As you let me show. No. Right now our application support 2 ABIs. ABI set multisig and ABI safe multisig. By the way, you are able to include in application any kind of any implementation of this contract. So you may add your custom implementation of this ABI, and this contract will be part of your key. So right now it's 2. We don't успеваем это показать.
Okay, and what could you say about how do you defend your user from any issues of your dependency?
Okay, the dependency. So first, we right now we point for some dependency library for especially for version for example, we point dependency like Pony Castle. We point to version 301. Let's say we trust this dependency. We will use our application and make some advisory process to detect this dependency, and we should not never update this dependency without critical necessary to.
Okay, but how can you be sure that there is no any issues with this particular version?
No, I cannot be sure. Just
it's very important for your users. Do you understand this? Right?
Yeah, I understand. Of course, we just make some checks, I think.
Can I also try to answer to that question? Because I know Max, and in the Megaton and in this wallet in Fliton, right, we are using the same way. So we're not keeping any, so even if someone steal all our data, will not be able to get access to the wallet, because without password, I mean, in case of Megaton, and I believe in case of Fliton as well, right? Without password, all the data is encoded very well with the well-known encryption, right? Max?
Yes, no, but attack vector maybe some attack vector may be used.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of, yeah, it may be possible, but it will be hard.
Okay, got it.
So this question is open. We know this we know this problem, and we will.
Yeah, probably we should make another meeting with all participants to discuss this particular problem, because it's very great and very important, actually, I think, for the users, how we are going to defend them. Okay, thank you, Maksym. Thank you for your presentation. Okay, the next is submission number 18 from Svoi.dev-team.
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Alina and I show you our presentation. If Alexei let me share my screen.
Yes, please share your screen.
Just a second. Okay. Now you can see two of my screens, I guess, right? At the first screen, you can see our Ton Wallet website, how it looks now, because on the video presentation, main screen is quite old, because by this moment we already have our wallet in Chrome Web Store, Google Play, and also Microsoft Edge. So you can go to the website of our wallet and download the wallet in 3 ways. Also, by the button install, you can see the whole instructions how to install the wallet from GitHub, or how to use it. And now I show you our video presentation. Yeah. Sorry, I'll turn off the sound. Sorry. No.
So you said about Chrome browser and Internet Explorer. Are you going to cover Firefox, Safari, Opera?
By now, no, we don't have this opportunity to make it available in Firefox and Safari, but we work on that. We have the whole roadmap for our wallet, and Yeah, and you can check it in our submission, and we still keep working on the product because it's not just for the not just for the contest, it's more for being useful for users. Sorry for the delay, and now I open my presentation finally.
So actually you can install extension to any Chromium-based browser.
It was Andrei, one of our team.
Hi.
Yeah.
Actually, they have different methods for installation, so I'm not sure that it's so easy to do this.
Andrei, do you have anything else to add?
But all Chromium-based browsers had one way to install extensions, unpack extensions by zip archive or plain files.
Yeah, but if you want to put your extension in some marketplace, for example, Opera and Chrome have different marketplaces, and only if you put extension to the marketplace, it's the only way to guarantee that it wasn't changed, because marketplaces verifying hash.
You mean like from the moment when submissions were sent?
Oh.
You mean like for the marks, or sorry?
I mean for a regular user. If I am not developer, if just I'm a regular user, but the only way for me to be safe is to use a marketplace of the particular browser, like Chrome, Web Store, or Firefox marketplace, or
So Firefox not supported yet, but Opera supported, but they store has some strange rules about file formats, and we trying to change it.
Okay, so it's in your plan, right?
Yes.
For now, yes. Okay, we keep going.
Okay.
Can you see? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you see the video now on my screen?
Yeah, you can start.
No?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this video is already on the YouTube, and we sent it to the jurors. We already sent it to the different sub-governance chats in Telegram. And now I just show you it very quickly, because it's very fast, because do not waste your time.
How long is it? I think everybody watched it already. I think you have a good promoter, so okay. I believe everybody have seen this. Could you
anybody
tell
on
us
the call who is interested in just short, quick, very fast presentation of the wallet, who didn't see the video? No, right? Cool. So I can save our time and just tell you more about our features. For example, such a thing as our wallet injects Web3-like page connector based on Freetone Web SDK. So it's much easier way to integrate dApps with our extension. Also, our wallet supports constructor, which allows you to specify the desired characteristics of the token, TIP3 token. You can create it in our wallet, and there you can specify the name, the amount you want to implement. Also, we support the most advanced version of TIP3 fungible token contracts, so it's also very useful for the users. You can create TIP3 fungible tokens with our wallet and transfer it between different wallets. Also, with our wallet, you can transfer ton crystals and rubies, work with main and test free-ton networks. Also, with our wallet, with our extension, you can add your custom network. If you saw the presentation and if you try to use the wallet, you can also see that it supports safe multisig and surf contracts wallet. So if you already have the wallet, surf wallet or with safe multisig, you can add this wallet to our extension. So it will be already with balance and stuff. So you can use your existing wallet with in our extension. You can also, we have like small, very nice collaboration with the Agula team, guys who were taking part in dance contest, the main name system contest, and their product is implemented with our wallet. So you can go to freeton.domains, create the name of for your wallet, and then you can transfer by the name. Yeah,
can I ask you, for example, if as a user of the wallet, if I'm receiving some money, some crystals into my wallet, will I receive browser pop-up or any notification?
Will you receive, sorry, what?
No, not for now.
Will I receive any notification about this?
Not now.
Not for now.
Yeah.
So you're not using any browser pop-ups yet?
Only pop-up for extension.
Pop-up for okay, got it.
Yeah, for Windows.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if, as a user, and I'm waiting some money to receive, it would be nice to receive any notification inside the browser. Or...
Okay, yeah, sure. We agree about that, and we also add this to our roadmap and add this option for sure. But we just need a bit more time because the wallet was created from zero, and we keep working on that. Thank you for the comment. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have asked, does anybody else have a question for?
Yes. May I ask you about Google Play? Does it exist already? And how did you implement this application?
Yeah, it's an application based on Chromium.
Yeah, you can see from the website that you can press on the button Google Play and you will go to Play to the store, but okay, I can't install it for the Mac.
May I interrupt you? Okay, I understand, but about technology, it is a native technology or maybe some framework like React Native or Native Script?
It's a web-based framework, but
okay, standard web view, yes,
yeah,
about
yeah.
Google Play.
Yeah.
But it is pure native then, native
no,
application, or do you use some framework?
It's framework named Framework 7.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Any other questions? It's also multi-language. It supports English, Russian, and Spanish. So we hope it will be useful for Mexican and Spanish sub-governance as well for now. Yeah. So any more questions?
While you're clicking around, how do you add a new wallet? How do you add a new accounts?
Oh, you can add a new account. Oh my god! Create key share. You press.
No, account button in right corner. No.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry. It's like 11 p.m. Yeah, you press add existing key pair. It already exists, I guess. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Add existing key pair. Oh no, create. Sorry, create key pair. And here you get a new wallet if you need it. It's new seed phrase, and from here the whole window is all the same. You enter any password you want. You repeat it. Agree, and from here I have to press create the wallet, for example, whatever serve. But to deploy the wallet, I need to have at least 1 ton. Yeah, you will see this window. Anyway, it will be created like 30 accounts. But I have to spend time to transfer some tons to this account as well, so I can deploy it. But yeah, it's quite simple.
And if you add an existing account, is there any chance to pick the contract?
No, you want to specify contract.
If you add existing key share pair, you have to add seed phrase and for private key, enter password, but your existing wallet already has some contract. So
yeah, but in this particular case, what's the contract is going to be chosen to restore this wallet to, I don't know, to
you just choose. You just choose contract name for your wallet contract. So if you add SUV private phrase, you can choose SUV contract and the balance.
Yeah, but right now in this particular window, no way to pick the contract.
No, it's for next stage. In next window.
Okay. Thank you, Alina. Thank you, Jay. It's time actually. So if we have any other questions, let's keep them till the end of the whole presentation, to the whole meeting. So let's give other guys to present their solutions. So now it's submission number 19. Yeah, random guy, Ivan Kalinin. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon. Let me share my screen.
Please.
The extension is called Ton Crystal Wallet, and this presentation will cover some technical aspects of it, how it differs from others. But it can be described as enterprise hell, but it can do something. It was made with React and TypeScript and Rust as a custom core. We didn't use Ton SDK because it is quite big and has lots of dependencies which are not reviewed and are not supported on some platforms, some other stuff. And custom core allows us to tightly integrate with our TIP3 tokens. It has ability to subscribe to some notifications from contracts, and it has a lot of helpers. Since we had our own SDK, we were free to choose any transport we want, so we decided to implement both GraphQL and ADNL, and extension uses gRPC proxy to connect to C++ node. As a key store, we made some abstract wrapper around derived case, Tunlib case, and ledger. Ledger is not published yet, but it is fully supported on the core level. Derived case are stuff which allows you to use one seed for multiple accounts. It has support for multiple contract types, including old one wallet v3 and old multisig. It has a lot of low-level cell manipulation stuff, which sometimes is needed to make some low-level interaction with contracts. For example, pubkey extraction as a header, packing and unpacking cells, and other native support of TIP3 is based on current version of Broxus tokens. On the core level, it has account management classes, and it calculates fee using budget VM, which contains modified version of check sign TVM contract instruction, which allows to calculate a fee of a contract iteration with invalid signature. So we can calculate fee without requesting user's password. And it is tested to work on every platform, including iOS, Android, Wasm, and other. This is a short diagram of its architecture. It is consists of blocks which can be reused or don't used in any implementation. So it is now integrating in Android. The drawbacks of this way are that we had a lot of bugs, which we're very sorry for, but it will be fixed. And the provider part, which is also important, is an important part of an extension, and it was also has some features on the underlying level. It is just an injected tone object which has some gRPC API, which is described in one file with comments and documentation. It has a raw API wrapper, which allows to interact with this gRPC in more comfortable way. It has a contract wrapper, which allows to interact with the contract in different ways, and has some subscription stuff. So the core notifies wallet or the app with some transactions or contract state updates. The provider maybe unique features are that it is heavily typed. The ABI can be declared as const value, and all wrapped stuff will have suggestions on the method calls, and it will be compile time checked, so there will be less errors in the production code. It allows decoding function calls using the transaction, so it will decode all inputs and outputs in one call. By the way, it allows specifying multiple method names and decoding bulk of different methods at once. So it is very performance related stuff. It allows packing and unpacking cells. I don't know why, but Ton SDK didn't have this stuff, but it allows to use it in some DEX calls and could be easily used to extract some data from contracts, read it, static variables, and other when it doesn't have any public methods. It supports cached execution locally. So when there is a situation when you must call a lot of get methods, you can fetch contract state once and just use it to run methods on it. And subscription streams, it is heavily inspired by streams from Rust. So it has multiple combinators like flat map, merging, map, filter, and other. All filters are async, so it can be used to transmute incoming transactions stream to notifications, show it to user, and reading transaction history from Web3 is also implemented using streams, so it is very comfortable to integrate.
Okay, Ivan, could you
show an extension?
Time for questions.
Okay.
Ivan, yes, please just share the presentation in the chat, guys, so they could have a deeper look.
Presentation isn't very useful, but
does anybody have any question for Ivan?
Yeah, the small question. Does your extension interacts with any kind of external API besides of Ton API?
Yes, but if you choose it, there is a default connection type which is GraphQL, provided by Labs team. However, it sometimes is down and in some important moments. So we used gRPC proxy to proxy all network calls to C++ node. It uses gRPC with BOC, bag of cells, serialized data in it, and it is the only two endpoints which this extension interacts with.
Yeah, and in this case, what kind of data this API receives?
It receives 6 kinds of requests. For example, getting a contract state, getting transactions list, sending messages, and maybe that's all. This is the only data it receives.
So user could interact with the blockchain even if GraphQL frontend doesn't work, right?
Yes. However, our nodes are also sometimes down, so no, user has an option. And if he he likes Labs, he will use GraphQL.
Great.
In future, it will be possible to specify your own C++ node to connect with, and this will just fully get you rid of any dependency of your any choice.
So all validators could be completely independent, right?
Yes, and for some encryption-related stuff, it stores it in Chrome local storage, which is file storage, which is not accessible from the browser, no, from the browser frontend, and is encrypted with Chachapoli. And also passwords on every action.
Amazing. Great. Okay, guys.
One more point about security, just to say that unlike MetaMask, which caches the password for a certain period of time in the memory and lets you just interact with your security data in an encrypted way, so we do not support this approach, and we ask you to input passwords at each situation when you require your keys to be used. So it just gets unencrypted for a moment in time.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Great job. Just we have a reglement. If anybody has any other questions for any participants, please keep it till the end of this series of presentations. The last presentation, which is planned for today, is submission number 20. Nerzh, Oleg, and Alexei Babahanov.
Yeah, it's us. Hello, everybody.
You could share a screen if you want.
Yes, I'm trying to. 1 second, please. I need to disconnect for short and then reconnect because the operation system does not allow me to share my screen. So I need to reload the Zoom, okay?
Okay. By the way, Ivan, Kalinin, could you tell us how do you defend your user from any issues with your dependency?
We reviewed all Rust dependencies, but it was in a different reason, because it was due to some limitations on some platforms. NPM dependencies weren't reviewed. There are lots of them, but content security policy header and in manifest, which is quite strict, but maybe not strict enough. Will just allow API. However, if it will be allowed to specify custom nodes and other stuff, this will.
And you are using the second version of manifest. I mean, the third one has some advantages regarding security.
Maybe I will migrate in the future.
Okay, thank you. So, Alexei, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, here's an extension. So in short, we support the basic features to create wallets, to add many wallets into account, to create the multi-sig wallet with the custodians, as well as we support the live updates and yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, as you see in my screen, we have few wallets added. So now I can add the new wallet. I can switch between these options to pick the words count, the contract. For example, if I picked the safe multisig contract, I'm able to specify the custodians. I can generate these custodians if it's a new wallet, and then just add this wallet. Also, we have this cool feature to add a new label, so you can create a new label and also put these labels onto the wallets. It's in names or whatever. Also, what else? We show the list of messages, transactions. We do receive the live events when balance is changed. We support multi-networks. We also support the languages between Russian, Spanish, and English. Also, we support importing and restoring wallets backup in case if you have many wallets added to your account, you can export all of them, and that's it. And then import them over again. what else? Support backup master passwords, manage custodians in case of multi-sig wallet. We can fill this account, for example. Yeah, we can send tokens with 3 different options. So we support function, custom payload, or just the comment. And also, as wallet receives some amount, the contract is going to be deployed right away. So any kind of additional button to do that. We're also happy to help our users. So that's why we have this support button. So it's a button to talk with us in Telegram. So yeah, as you see, I received 1 crystal, and now it's going to be, and now we know that contract is deploying. Yeah, that's it. Any questions? Oh yeah, and now finally the contract is deployed, as you see.
Great. Yeah, I have a question. How many Triton wallets do you support? Safe multi-sig?
Yeah, theoretically, a lot of them, but we are limited in this local storage size, which is maybe up to 5 megabytes. I'm not sure.
No, I mean, I've seen only 2 options.
Basically, there are 3 options. You can import a key pair. You can restore wallet from a phrase, and also
when I'm restoring the wallet from using C phrase, what kind of wallets can I restore?
Basically, if you restore the wallet, you are.
Can I restore?
Yeah, by default. By default, you restore in the Surf wallet, but if you open up this advanced option, you can also pick Safe Multisig contract and restore that one.
What about Safe Multisig previous version or original Ton wallet?
I'm not sure we support only 2 of them, but in future, we are going to add the custom contract selection.
I'm just using wallet features from the requirements. Because of this, I'm asking.
In the requirements, there are 3 wallets or?
Yeah.
3 contracts.
Native support of any open source non-custodial Triton wallets like original Ton wallets and Ton Labs wallets. Safe multisig version 1, version 2. Safe multisig is set code multisig.
Yeah, it's a latest one.
So set code multisig you do not support, do you?
I'm not sure in this contracts because there are lots of them. So basically, we support only 2: Safe multisig, which is Safe code multisig, which is the latest one. But all that features are configurable because we store all of them. And basically, if it's any feedback to add a new contract, we are ready to do that. But I think it's going to be the custom contract picking in this form. So we just need to wait a bit until some update will come.
Okay. And how would you answer the same question you asked about dependencies? How do you?
Yeah, we were really careful in picking up dependencies. So even I listed in that presentation, we dependent of 2 hex, which is dependent of big number, and this big number does not require any dependencies. We use Lodash that does not have any kind of external dependency. Of course, we dependent of Ton client and Ton client web. What else? We use this one small library that also do not have any dependency. And yeah, basically we are trying to pick the well-known and commonly used dependencies that do not require any other dependencies. So here's the reason. Here's the point.
So you are using very few number of them, so you could go through them by your hand.
And also it's easy because having these 4 kind of, let's say, potentially vulnerable dependencies, we are going to continuously monitor all this situation with these dependencies and fix and make any updates that's needed.
Okay, great. And how many wallets can I have using your Chrome browser extension?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lots of wallets, maybe, I don't know, up to a few thousands, but I mean, it's just limited in megabytes. That is a limit of local storage. Maybe it's going to be some kind of, I don't know, scrolling issue or updating balances, because you can imagine if you have thousands of wallets to receive the updates for all of them, it's going to be kind of tough. But in general, yeah, we do support many wallets, and I'd say that extension is ready kind of to display all that wallets in much better way than any other, I'd say.
Okay. Anybody else have a question?
Yes, may I ask a question, Alex? Are you supporting multi-counting, or kind of given the fact that you can add that much wallets and choose the contracts, it's enough? So are you supporting multi-counting, or is this a replacement of that
multi-counting? It's the multi-custodians, or what do you mean?
No, I mean, for example, the 14th browser, 14th extension, as far as I remember, it shows that you can choose between the accounts, and inside each account, you can have multiple wallets, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is a bit different. I mean, for example, can you update the contract for an existing wallet, right? But in that case, you can have one account inside which you can have several wallets with a different contracts or something like this.
Yeah. So, for example, in this particular case of multi-custodians, I'm going to send some transactions. And I specify that this account requires min confirms number is going to be higher than 1. This account will get some notification. Let me show this. So it's going to be some badge that tells user to go and kind of verify their transactions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and one more question.
To confirm the transactions, I mean.
And one more question, just maybe you can answer, maybe I'm just thinking just to not make the UI very complicated. I'm just thinking to create a wallet with a default contract, right? And after user creates the contract, give a possibility to update the contract, for example, to enter the advanced tab and there to choose another contract. In that case, I mean, I need to update the address, right? So is it something that kind of can be done? Because
I mean, if your wallet is deployed, I mean, no chance to update.
Yeah, if it is deployed, it's not possible, right? But what if there are some
yeah, but if it's not deployed yet, let's say we're creating the wallet, it's going to be multi-sig wallet, and we just created it without any custodians, and we did not deploy that yet.
Yeah,
so what we can do right now, we can manage custodians and also specify this main confirms number, and also you can carefully pick the needed options and then feed some crystals to deploy the contract. So that's it.
Got you. Yeah. Because I think
it's saved. It has some custodians, and then as it's done, you can send some crystals on it.
Got you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Alex, for your presentation. If anybody has any questions for any participants, please raise your hand. And any questions for any participants, for all of them, for any of them? Philip, yes, please.
Yeah, I can ask about how it's important to use less amount of dependencies. I'm not sure it's very important. For example, we can use some dependencies, and we can just use it without updating it, and we can be sure that it is safe. I don't know, maybe Maybe we can discuss it in another meeting. I have a lot of security questions, for example, about notification, how it's important to send user notification in browser extension. I'm not sure it's important feature. Yeah.
User notification, you mean when I'm receiving some crystals?
For example, if we have locked wallet, maybe it's not very secure to send notifications to user. We have another mobile applications to get these notifications. I think Chrome extension must be like bridge between browser and blockchain.
Yeah, but the point is you could give the user possibility to choose. Does he want to receive notification or not? For example, if it is my personal computer locked in my personal cabinet, my personal working room, office, I could enable notification, and if I am waiting for some transaction, it would be nice to receive notification even if I am doing some other work in front of the computer.
We need to make some preferences, different preferences to you for user.
Yeah, it could be settings for the wallet.
Settings. Yeah, it's choose between security and usability.
May I ask?
Yeah, please.
I just don't understand because we have realized notification without any external services. Here is just API in Chrome web browser, and if you give any notification from blockchain, I mean, you can send GraphQL request and then just use a response to show that transaction in blockchain in just show this, and I don't think it is any security issue.
I say about if you have locked wallet and you haven't any data about wallet addresses, and it can be sensitive data also.
Wallet addresses, it is not sensitive data. Only key.
Yeah, it's not sensitive, but for someone it can be sensitive. For example, if you showing your screen and then you receive this notification that you receive.
Maybe yes, but I think that is a rare case. But maybe for some users really need it. But I'm not sure. It is a very thin question to show own addresses or not. Because
actually, it's not like a point to discuss is it rare or frequent case. It's better if user have the ability to choose. Up to user.
Yeah, it's.
But can I add?
Yeah.
A little bit. Just for example, you can create notification without any additional link on user. You can just use some natural text like you have got one crystals, and without any binding with any personal information, etc. And all. I think it will be covered. Is this case?
Even you could hide everything and make a message like some of your wallet receive some ton crystals.
Yes, and when user will click by the notification, it will go to the Explorer, and in this case will be resolved. how to allow to showing addresses and any other specific information.
Okay, and I want to ask Alex about these dependencies. A lot of participants tried to use less dependencies. I don't know why why it's so important to use less dependencies.
Alex, could you answer, please?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, just in case, let's imagine your dependency has some kind of tree of other dependencies, and some of that dependencies got to be vulnerable for some reason. And basically, because of that, because we do not control our JavaScript code, there are lots of dependencies, and we can't be sure what they do. So here's the reason.
It's very difficult to support project with your own libraries and
with such restriction. Yeah. So it's always like a compromise between usability for user and security, and usability for developer and security. It's a life.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your questions. You could lower your hand. Anybody else has a question, please? Anybody, any question for any participants? For any participant or all of them? Okay, Sergey didn't answer any questions today. So let's make a back count before we will finish our session. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, guys, our session is closing. Thank you, all of you, for your presentations. Thank you very much. And thank you for all participants. I hope all jury members will listen this presentation, and maybe some of them will make some direct questions to you. So please be ready to answer. Thank you very much again. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, bye.